It's not just the shape of the elephant house at the Zurich Zoo that's unusual, but the building material too. Instead of the usual steel and concrete, it's made largely from wood. Despite its large 85-meter diameter, the interior dome needs no supports. Even a few years ago, it never would have been built from wood. Architect Philipp Heidemann was involved in the project, which was initially met with skepticism.
What would happen if it caught fire, for example? Are the insurance premiums higher? And how does it age? Is it really as durable as steel and concrete? But there's been a strong shift in the way people think.
Japanese architect Shigeru Ban is a veteran of wooden buildings. Even the joists are made of wood here. Star architects Herzog and de Meuron also used wood for their mountaintop restaurant. Spanish architect Santiago Calatrava is known for his glass, steel and concrete designs. But wood steals the show inside Zurich University's law department. Ironically, this timeless material seems to be enjoying a renaissance. Philippe Udidio discusses this in his new illustrated book, Wood Buildings.
There are many, many different ways to use wood, and that it's used all over the world. There are examples from many different countries and many different types of building, public, private, residential, business.
In Germany, 20% of single-family homes are now made from wood. Developers are using it more and more for larger buildings too, like this school near Lausanne, Switzerland. The company Local Architecture, who designed the school, are doing their bit to push the trend. Their design won first prize in the 2015 Prix Lignum, an award that honors innovative uses for wood.
Definitely renewable resource and towards the sustainable world we're aiming at. I think that's a really good material to use, and for us this is an exercise to design wooden building in a contemporary way.
It's sustainable, contemporary and attractive. But wood has even more to offer. In Switzerland, wood has always been used in rural areas as the cheapest building material. And using prefab wooden elements can really cut down building times, like at this sports hall, for example. New means of processing also make the wood more stable than it was before. This opens up new realms of possibility for architects who until now were restricted to using concrete.
Most of the time, actually, clients feel comfortable in wood in terms of atmosphere, and they also have this feeling that the concrete is maybe too modern or too cold, or the concrete has a bad image.
There's no doubt about it, concrete lasts longer than wood. Still, this natural material is highly robust, which this chapel certainly proves. It was built in 2008 as a temporary construction with a service life of just 18 months. But the unusual design meant that the wood lasted longer than planned. The exterior was only replaced last year, and after some reinforcement, it should survive the next 30 years. The elaborate folding design was created entirely on a computer.
An example of what we could not achieve maybe 10 to 15 years ago, and that we could make now because of this very complex geometry and all this 3D technology in terms of cutting as well.
Which means plans are becoming even more spectacular, like this design for Helsinki's Guggenheim Museum. Berlin architect Jürgen Meyer used wood to produce this masterpiece in Seville.
I don't think wood has been fully exploited yet. But acceptance within society is on the rise. People are creating bigger and bigger, more sophisticated buildings from wood.
The next step, high-rises. In the Norwegian city of Bergen, the world's tallest wooden housing block has just been completed. At 51 meters, it's a world record that won't last long. In 2016, work begins in Vienna on a wooden building which is set to reach an impressive 84 meters.